Welcome to this mini golf tournament. This is going to be a good one. Me, Steven, and Eddie all playing, and Steven's putt hits the back of the hole, but too much speed. Eddie looking for back-to-back wins to start season 7. His putt, not enough speed. Stays there by the hole. My putt on a good line, but way too much speed. That looked like an Eddie rips it putt there. Eddie gonna tap it in for his 2. Good start for Eddie. My putt to be tied for the lead, rolled it in. Steven for all 2s on the first hole, got it. All 2s to start. On to hole 2. Steven's putt out to the right. Down towards the hole, needs a bounce. Ends up past the hole, got a good bounce back. Eddie, his putt needs to hit the wall, it does, but stays to the left in a soft bounce off the back. My putt, hole in 1 to take the lead. Gets a bounce, tracking, and yes, hole in 1 for me. Make sure to like and subscribe. You enjoy the mini golf videos so you don't miss any of them. Eddie in for 2, down 1, lip that one in there, and Steven rolls it in for his 2, also down 1. On to hole 3. My putt snuck it through. Can I get a bounce off the back? Bounces to the side. Not gonna find it. For back-to-back holes in 1, Steven. His putt rolling down. Needs a bounce off the back and not gonna have enough speed. But in a good spot. Steven for his 2. Rolls it in. All 2s to start for Steven. Eddie. Can Eddie get a hole in 1? Eddie rips it, gets a bounce, nearly goes in, but no. My putt for 2, lipped out. Wow. Eddie for his 2, missed it to the right. Oh no. Eddie gonna tap it in for 3, up to 7. Down 1 to Steven, and my putt to be tied with Steven for the lead. Got it to go up to 6. On to hole 4. Steven's putt here. Rolls back to the tee. No. Wow. Now for 2. Rips this one in the second. Hole up there. Rolling down. Drops out.
All right, I'll take it.
Ends up a little short. Still some work left. My putt. Made it in. Can I find it for a hole in 1? Yes. In for a hole in 1, 2 holes in 1, in 4 holes. I'm up to 7. Can Eddie do the same? His putt makes it in, and
How does that make any sense?
Missed it. Yes. Rolls out quite a ways.
Wow, that's a...
There's a club drop from Eddie. Steven gonna tap it in for his 3, up to 9. Eddie for his 2. Wow, what a putt from Eddie. I now have a 2-shot lead over Steven and Eddie. On to hole 5. Trying to play this one perfect, and it bounces back. Wow. Eddie going to the side, playing his weird spin, and ends up down by the hole. Not sure if that spin really helps when you're putting, but Eddie giving it a try. Steven's putt ends up against the wall. My putt for 2. Thankfully sneaks through. Now for 3. Rolled it in, up to 10. We'll take a 3 there. Eddie for his 2 to get within 1. Yes, got it. And Steven for his 2. On the way in, yes. A close one here. Who's going to win? On to hole 6. Eddie's putt sneaks in. Can he find it for a hole in 1?
No!
Yes! Hole in 1 for Eddie. And a little celebration there. What a putt. Steven. Can he do the same? His putt makes it in. Rolling down. And a hole in 1 for Steven as well. Stealing the show from Eddie. My putt. Can I make it 3 for 3? Rolls in and jumps out. How did that happen? Now for 2. Hopefully can find this one, but no. Missed it. I had the lead, but not anymore. Now for 3 to be down 1. Missed it. Wow, gonna tap it in for 4, up to 14, down 2 to both Steven and Eddie. On to hole 7. Eddie's putt here gets a bounce. Gonna roll back towards the hole a little bit there. My putt. Rolls up the back, going down. Needs a good bounce here. Could not get it. Still can't believe last hole. Steven rolls over the hole. Can he find it on the way back? No. Hits Eddie's ball away.
Come on.
Eddie's not happy about it. Steven for his 2. Rolls it in up to 14. Putting some pressure on Eddie. And Eddie missed it. Steven going to take the lead. Eddie going to tap it in for 3, down 1 up to 15. Still complaining about it. Not happy about his ball getting moved away from Steven. I'm in for 2 up to 16. On to hole 8. Eddie's putt here. Breaking back, but not enough speed. Comes up short. Steven, to possibly build his lead, rips this one. Needs a bounce and a soft bounce off the back. My putt. Rolling down. Can I find it for a hole in one? Need a bounce and a soft bounce for me as well. Ends up next to Steven. Eddie, an awkward stance, but drains it for his 2. He's up to 17. My putt for 2. Rolled it in up to 18. And Steven to stay in the lead. Missed it to the right. Gonna tap it in for 3. Tied with Eddie at 17. I'm down just 1. On to hole 9. A tricky hole here. My putt sneaks through. Needs a bounce. Got one. And lips in for a hole in 1. A 19 for me on the front 9. 3 holes in 1 in 9 holes. Steven, his putt hits the wall early and gonna come up short. We've seen Steven make an 8 from there. Oh no. Eddie. Can Eddie sneak it through? Yes, he does. For the lead through 9 holes. Missed it. Soft bounce off the back wall. Steven for his 2. Missed it. Bounces back and oh no. Rolls back to him. Steven now for 3. Needs a bounce. Got one. Unbelievable. Steven a 20 on the front 9. What a save for 3. And Eddie to be tied for the lead. Got it. Wow. On to the back 9 we go. My putt rolls by. And no, not going to make it down. Too much speed there. Eddie, a chance to take the lead. Putting his spin on it. Gets a bounce, but no. Somehow stops right there. A bad break for Eddie. Steven, his putt. Can he sneak it around? Plays this one perfect. Can he find it for a hole in 1? Rolling down and no. Missed it to the left. Steven going to tap it in for his 3. For his 2 up to 22. My putt for 2. Lipped out, goes in. Rolling down and missed it to the right. So Eddie a chance to take the lead here. Can he do it? Is this Eddie's tournament? Missed it to the left. Wow. Gonna tap mine in for 3 up to 22. Eddie to all be tied at 22. Yes, we're all tied. 8 holes to play. On to hole 11. A long hole here. Steven's putt rolling down. Needs a bounce. Bounces to the side along the wall. My putt. Rolling down. Gets a bounce off the wall. Do I have the line? No, missed it to the left, but perfect speed there. Eddie, hole in 1 to take the lead. Can he do it? His putt rolling down, gets a bounce off the wall, misses the hole, bounces back, but not on line. Gonna tap mine in for 2 up to 24. Steven, his putt on the way, missed it to the left. Wow. Gonna tap it in for 3 up to 25. Down 1, Eddie to stay tied for the lead, rolls it in up to 24. On to hole 12. My putt sneaks through, bounces to the left, off the wall, back to the right. Eddie, his putt gets caught up and gets stuck there, but has a look. Steven, his putt Sneaks it through and comes up just short. Gonna tap it in for his 2 up to 27. Eddie, not an easy putt here. Plays it off that and missed it. Gonna tap it in for 3 up to 27. I have a chance to take the lead. Lipped it in. Now in the lead by 1. 6 holes to play. Who is going to win this tournament? Wow. Such a good tournament here. My putt rolls down. Off the wall. Still some work left for 2. Can Steven or Eddie get a hole in 1 here? Steven's putt. Rolling down. Does he have the line? Missed it to the right. And a soft bounce off the back wall. Eddie, his putt rolling down, needs to stay in play. Bounces back and gets stuck. Eddie can't believe it. Eddie now for 2. Missed it, bounces back. Steven rolls it in for his 2 up to 29. Eddie for his 3. Got it up to 30. And my putt to stay in the lead for 2. Rolled it in up to 28. Looking for my first win this season. Same with Steven. Second tournament of season 7. My putt here on hole 14. Makes it in, rolls out, and not enough speed. Steven. Rolling down. Stays in the middle. Can he find it for a hole in 1 to tie it up? Maybe take the lead, and no. Comes up short. Gonna tap it in for his 2 up to 31. Eddie. Down 2. Can Eddie make a little comeback here? His putt drops in. Can he find it? Rolling down and a slow roll out as well. An awkward tap in here between Eddie and I. Almost threw Eddie's ball in the water. On to hole 15. I have a 1-shot lead over Steven, 2-shot lead over Eddie. My putt gets a bounce back. Steven. His putt, can he find it for a hole in 1? Rolling down, does he have the line? No, missed it to the left. Bounces off the wall. Eddie. Can Eddie clutch this up? His putt missed it short and right. Gonna tap mine in for 2 up to 32. Eddie to stay in it. He does. Huge putt there from Eddie. He's up to 34, and Steven to stay down 1, gets it up to 33. 3 holes to play. On to hole 16. My putt here. Rolls up the back, rolling back down, missed it. Bounces back. Steven. His putt on the way. Can he find it for a hole in 1? No, missed it. Stays there by the hole. Eddie. His putt off to the left, needs a bounce. Gets one, but not going to find it. Steven going to tap it in for his 2 up to 35. Eddie in for 2 as well, and my putt for 2 to stay in the lead. Got it to go up to 34. Little trash talk going on there. On to hole 17. My putt rolling down. Misses that. And oh no, rolls off to the right. Going to be a long second putt. Steven, his putt rolling down. Can he find it for a hole in 1? Misses that as well. I'm going to end up over by me. Time for Eddie to get a hole in 1 and possibly make a comeback. His putt rolling down. Can he find it? Gets a bounce off the wall. Does he have the line? No, just missed it to the right. And it rolls by. My putt for 2. On the way. And I missed it to the left. Oh, no. Big fist pump there from Eddie. In for 3 up to 37. Steven, his putt. Rolls it in to tie it up. Wow, what a putt from Steven. Eddie gonna roll it in for 2, just down 1. Can Eddie get a hole in 1 to possibly win or get into a playoff here? His putt off the back wall, misses the hole, rolling back, and no. Nearly clutched it up there, but just missed it. Maybe someone knocks Eddie in. Steven Taking the same line, gets a bounce,
Yes.
misses the hole. Pulling back, getting better here. Wow, my putt. Hole in one for the win. Can I do it? Gets a bounce, misses, knocks off Steven's ball.
Yep.
Eddie gonna tap it in for his 2. So close there. My putt for 2, got it to go, and Steven, a chance to force a playoff. He does, heading to a playoff between the twins, Steven and I, Twin Tour Golf. Pencil flip to decide who goes first, and it lands on me, so I'm going first, my putt. I walk it off with a hole in one, rolling down, needs a bounce. Could not get it in a tricky spot there. Steven, his putt, hole in one for the win. Can he do it?
Find it.
Rolling down, does he have the line? No. Needs a bounce and a bad bounce for Steven. It's a putt off from there. My putt. Awkward stance, but got it to go for my 2. Putting the pressure on Steven. Steven, to continue the playoff, he does. Wow, on to the second playoff hole we go. My putt here. Rolls up, going down. Missed it to the left. And a soft bounce off the wall. Steven, hole in one to win it. His putt, rolling down on a good line, tracking. And Steven, your champ. Wow, what a hole in one to end it. Congrats, Steven. Make sure to like and subscribe. Wow. What a tournament.
Come on. Wow.